Hello. In all the hustle and bustle of your morning, please don't forget to thank God for waking you up. Today's devotional, Prayer, Part 1 of 2. Lord, teach us to pray. Luke chapter 11, verse 1, the New King James Version. Demonstrating an uncommon level of honesty, a well-known pastor says, "Prayer is the biggest struggle I have. It's difficult to maintain a consistent prayer life and especially difficult to sustain the conviction that it does any good at times. Prayer doesn't come naturally for the majority of us. We know it's supposed to be a dialogue, but often it feels like a monologue. There is nothing worse than trying to talk with someone who won't talk back. We don't like to admit it, but often what we are really wondering about prayer is, how can I pray so that God will give me what I want? One little boy was asked if he said his prayers every night. He replied, "No, sometimes I don't need anything." Prayer is not about the particular words you use or the length of time you spend praying. It's about getting acquainted. It's about building a relationship. If you have something to talk to someone about, you may say, "We need to find somewhere we can talk." That's because you want to make sure that you're heard and that you hear what the other person has to say. When you eliminate the noise of this world, you maximize your ability to hear God. It shows God you're taking your relationship with Him seriously. The psalmist in Psalms 91, verse 1, the New King James Version says, "He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." Do you have a secret place? Do you have a place where you can be alone with God? It can be anywhere. But you need a place where you can go and show you mean business with God. Have a blessed day. This devotional reminded me of I'm not going to say several decades, but maybe a couple decades ago. And I was really trying to focus on building my relationship with God, and I heard about having a secret place. And at the time, there was not really a place I could go secretly or privately. But I've discovered that it was at night while everyone was sleeping, and it was in the bathroom. So I would wait to a certain time, and then when everyone was asleep, I'd get up and go to the bathroom, and I'd be in there praying, and I'd be praying and, praying for people, praying for me, just praising God and thanking God and just being in my secret place with God. I remember I went to this church, and at the time there was this prophetess there, and I can't say that I don't think I had ever been really prophesied to because it's something I wanted to hear from God. I don't, people have spoke things over my life, but this time I was like, I really want to hear something from God. Let me see. So this particular prophetess was there because she's saying she was about people who needed businesses or had businesses. I can't remember verbatim, but whatever. I got into the prayer line. And so it was my turn, and she had her hands on me, and I was listening, and she was like, "This isn't about a business at all." She said, "But God wants you to know that He hears you when you're in your secret place, when you're on the toilet." And I'm like, oh, wow. Like if I didn't, or if I had any doubt, I knew at that moment that God hears me. No one knew about my secret place. So I knew that God spoke to her to let me know, I hear you.